Well, good morning from the USA. I know I'm running a little bit later than what I had planned on for today. Originally, I had planned on being on around 8 o'clock local time, but that did not end up working out. Thank you for the follow. And I looked at kind of the results from like yesterday's giveaway, and I did tweak the giveaway for today a little bit because I did see a lot of names on there that I had recognized from like my first stream, and I wanted to try to reward the people that have been here since the beginning. So what I did for today's is I did take off the initial first entry free. So it will, like, every entry will take about 20 minutes of watch time to accumulate enough points to do it. But the exclamation point giveaway will kind of give you the details on what our giveaway is for today. What we're doing is I am giving away, for this morning, I have two options. I'm going to give away one key for EU for Elden Ring, and that will be for PC and Steam, and that will support like a lot of the viewership I see. I check all of my metrics, and I make sure that I'm supporting my viewers that I have like a big presence from. And I'm also have a key, and I looked into this a little bit further, and it looks like it's locked down just to the United States. So I have Xbox Series X and S keys, so I'll also be doing an Xbox Series X and S key that is locked down to the United States only, unfortunately. So those are the two I've got going on this morning. What we've got going on for today is this morning, probably for about, this stream will probably run about 3 hours or so, and I'll do the drawing towards the end of that 3 hours. The way that the points work is I think you get 5 points every, it ends up being like a point per minute ish. I think it's either 5 points per minute or something like that. I can't remember the ratio exactly, but basically you get allocated points based on your total watch time. You can use those points to buy additional entries for the giveaway, and that will allow you to have better odds of winning. But the only thing I did this time was I took off the initial free entries so we could avoid like any bots that would pop in last minute to snipe off those keys. So I'm just trying to protect like my followers and that sort of, you know, against the automated tools that are out there that whenever they see exclamation point giveaway, definitely bots that can detect that. So it's just kind of to keep you guys safe and try to reward the community a little bit for supporting me. You'll see me glitch out every time I take a drink. So yeah, we're doing Lost Ark again this morning. I think what I'm going to do this afternoon, because I did look more into the releases for the week, and I definitely want to try to develop some hype for Shadow Warrior 3. I just pre-purchased my key for Shadow Warrior 3 today, so that's coming out March 1st. I may do a stream of Shadow Warrior 2 this afternoon, and I'm gonna give away that final Elden Ring key, and then we might give away a key or two pre-purchase keys for Shadow Warrior 3. I'm super hyped for that, so that might be something that we're doing this afternoon. I'll probably take like a 1 hour lunch between the two streams, and I usually will title my streams with like a season and an episode, and this morning will be a separate episode than this afternoon, and it'll kind of have a different theme, so just kind of keep an eye out for that. We're definitely trying to introduce more variety into the streams. I know I've kind of been solely doing Lost Ark for a while, because that's kind of like the new hotness right now, and I'm definitely enthralled in that game. So we'll kind of switch up games a little bit. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned with Shadow Warrior 2 is it does have, with the first person element of that and it being so fast paced, it may induce motion sickness potentially in some viewers, so that's something to keep an eye out for. there's going to be 2 drawings today. So this morning one is mainly to show some love to the EU. I do also have an NA key. Well, it's not even NA key. It's a Xbox USA region lock key for Xbox Series X and S, and then I have an EU key for PC and Steam for Elden Ring. So that's the 2 things that are up for grabs for this morning. And then this afternoon I'll have another Xbox Series X and S key for USA, and then I'll probably do at least a key for Shadow Warrior 3 pre-purchase key. So that's kind of what the plan is for today. And then probably the next set of giveaways will be on March 1st when Shadow Warrior 3 releases. I'll probably do like 4 copies of the Shadow Warrior 3, which we won't run across the same issues that we're having with Elden Ring. Is just Elden Ring, for whatever reason, is region locked. And it was kind of the same thing with Dying Light 2, which is probably why I'm not going to end up doing a Dying Light 2 giveaway, just because this whole like region lock thing has just been a mess. I hate having to restrict my giveaways like that. We didn't have that same issue with like God of War or Monster Hunter Rise or any of these other games. It's just been exclusively having issues with Elden Ring because they decided to region lock it. So I mean, that was kind of just I went in full bore with So I went in full bore with keys, not realizing that any of the keys that I had purchased locally were all going to be region locked. So I was like, sweet. So now I've got these keys I'm trying to give away, which are really, really restricted down. And then I've got this EU key that I'll purchase here shortly. And that will be for this morning's giveaway. But my goal is by the end of today, I want to get rid of my basically the 3 remaining Elden Ring keys that I have. I think in total, by the end of today, I will have given away 8 copies of Elden Ring. So I've given away more keys than some of these multi-million-dollar corporations. It's kind of ridiculous. I might have went overboard with that a little bit, but you know, I try to support community as much as I can. Well, the way things are going in the world right now, I kind of wonder if the whole place is going to be like that. We'll see. It's like you keep an eye on the news and you just kind of clinch up a little bit and you're like, all right, let's see what's going on today. I don't know, this is kind of like I just kind of bury my head in a game and try not to think about it too much because, I mean, what can we really do about it at the end of the day? But, all right. So that giveaway is actively running right now. It's always possible. But it's kind of like, yeah. They're always like, oh, duck and cover. It's more like bend over and kiss your ass goodbye. But, I don't want to dive too much into that. All right, we'll get started on Lost Ark, but the giveaway is active. I'll keep it running up through the end. So any accumulated watch time that you have during the stream, you'll continue to get points, and you can continue to go, you know, I think it's exclamation ticket, and then you can get tickets that way. So even if you're lurking, you'll still accumulate the points, and if you don't use them towards this giveaway, we'll probably do giveaways the same sort of style going forward. So just kind of keep an eye out for that. Any accumulated watch time that you have, you can use towards future giveaways too. We'll continue to use like this point system because I think it's just a better way of doing it than the Marbles on Stream version. Marbles on Stream works good for when you have like 200 or more people. It's just when you have kind of a medium sized group of people, it's kind of hard to do it because you get these tracks where, you know, 30% or 40% of the marbles just end up off the track, and it just ends up being a mess. And this at least everybody has a chance to win. So we try to keep the odds decent, and I definitely have given away like my fair share of games to try to get as many of these copies out to the community as I can. So All right, we'll get started on Lost Ark. I don't want to delay too long because I'm already about 2 hours behind, so let me just jump over here into Lost Ark. And I know this isn't like the most enthralling content early in the morning, but this is kind of like my morning coffee stream where I'm kind of just chilling and doing my thing. And then I'll get into the more intense stuff later on this afternoon. I will forewarn on that second stream, it will probably be a little bit more graphic. Yeah, I mean, I lowered the bitrate for the stream down to 3500, but until I get like transcoding, I can't really do a whole lot more than that. As long as you have entries in there, what I'll do is I'll close out the giveaway about probably 10 minutes before I go offline for this leg of the stream, and then I'll distribute the keys via Twitch Whispers. So even if you're not online, you'll still get the key via Twitch Whisper. You just have to have an accumulated watch time in order to get the points to do the entries. So that's kind of how that works. So even if you're just lurking, you still get points, and you can kind of do entries that way. Because the giveaway is active right now. Yeah, and that's kind of like this push is trying to get I really want to get transcoding options, and that was kind of the downside of not being an affiliate right now, is I don't really have the option for transcoding. So I'm kind of throwing everything I can into trying to get affiliate so that I can support transcoding, so that I don't have like issues with if people that want to watch it at 480p or whatever they need to. And that was kind of what I had considered streaming to YouTube at some point. It's just I haven't really got a chance to set that up in its totality yet.
Specialist. Remember who's
But originally I was running like a 4000 bit rate, and that was just, it was kind of aggressive for people that were trying to do it on mobile, so I stepped it down to 3500. So I was kind of looking at my metrics, and I had like, surprisingly, the US is like one of my least watched areas. Like I find most of my viewers are coming from like Spain and Eastern Europe. That's probably just because I have such weird hours. And that was kind of the reason I wanted an EU key available for this morning, was to be able to show some love to Spain, because it looked like that was like by far my biggest viewer group right now. And I'm sure that will change over time. I'm just happy to see everybody come out and see the stream. All right, where we gotta go now?
I have a message for all Psychons. The rumors are true.
Kraus is headed to the Verdant-Tier. He seeks to activate Verdant-Tier
And threaten the world. In order to safeguard the peace of this land.
The Arthurtinian Parliament and I have agreed. He must be stopped at all costs.
think we gotta go in here.
Totrich was the capital before Stern?
Sasha and Cross are
I
dating.
hear there's an
but
opening in the administration.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll be streaming like total today. I'll be streaming for probably like 6 to 8 hours today. On Sundays, I usually will have like a 3 or 4 hour morning stream, and then I'll take like an hour or so lunch, and then I'll stream for another like 6 hours tonight. So I'll have like a ton of time that I'll be online today. But I feel for EU on the queue times for Lost Ark. Ooh, that's painful. That is brutal. Okay, I gotta read the instructions more. I'm just kind of hit the buttons. Yeah, I was seeing that like some of the queue times were so bad on EU that people were logging into the NA servers to play, and they're like, yeah, I'd rather have a 100 millisecond ping than wait 4 hours in queue. It's like, yeah, I don't blame you guys for that one. Because I'm playing on NA East, and I don't think I've ever had a queue ever. Like, I've always can just log right in, no problem. Yeah, I'm hoping eventually that they figure out what the issues with Europe. I think they kind of underestimated how much of a player base there would be in Europe, which I don't know why they would. There's always has been like a big demand in Europe for gaming. It just seems like kind of an oversight on their part.
science is about pushing boundaries.
Still a better launch than what they did with New World, though. That was a mess.
Have you found anything out?
Alright, where are we going now? Looks like we're going up here. If you get timed out or anything like that, I apologize. Like, I have like the moderation settings like pretty super aggressive right now.
For my heavy walker.
Have you read the new Steel Rose book?
I think there's like almost three. I think there's like 3 or 4 bots that are monitoring chat.
Deadline is today.
I don't know. It doesn't tell me.
Just need to write one more line.
I think it's just based on a certain number of messages in a certain amount of time. I need to change the settings on it. I'll check it here in a second and see if I can't change the settings. I don't know. It doesn't even give me like an option to. Yeah, it doesn't even give me an option to see. It's kind of weird. Oh, you know what? I bet you it has, I think it has paragraph protection on there. I'm not sure how many characters the limit is.
Have you read the new Steel Rose book?
Watch out for my heavy walker.
I think it's like as long as a Twitter. I think it's like a 150, but I'll check it here in a second. Let me see. What do we got this set up to do? Because some of that stuff comes baked into Twitch now. Let's see, bots. Yeah, I'm assuming that was like the character limit one.
Have you found anything out?
Okay, so we gotta go back up here. But yeah, once I get like enough of a established viewership that I can start like looking for mods that people, you know, that want to actually mod for me, then I can loosen up some of that stuff. Is just they're so strict about, you know, what can get displayed and how we address things to the community standards. I kind of had to keep it like pretty aggressively locked down for right now until I have like humans that can kind of function as my moderators.
You're here.
Which we'll get there eventually.
Dr. Bergstrom sought power that would transcend all living things.
Because I do have a lot of other the social media accounts like that are kind of in development right now. So like eventually we'll have a. No, I'm from USA, Eastern Standard Time. It's just that sometimes I'll stream like really early in the morning so I can try to get Europe in there. I mean, really the only time zone, and I kind of felt bad about it, is I don't really have a way to get like keys for JST or like Asia Pacific region keys. Like I don't have a way to obtain them
You're here.
for these region lock games, which kind of sucks.
Welcome.
How do we get there? All right, let's go back out here. Lithuania. Yeah, it's kind of cool to see like all the people from like all over the world that can, you know, tune into the stream, like the what the technology is enabling the people to do.
I want to be the treasurer, like Sasha.
All Bastion does is
Yeah, let's mount up. We'll ride over there. And I'll probably like expand out to like what games I'm playing. I'm just started to like setting up all the overlays and everything to be able to stream like Monster Hunter. I've got Shadow Warrior 2 already set up in there. This week I'll have to set up something for Shadow Warrior 3.
there's something ominous about
And I'll
that
keep an
town.
eye on like what games are
Let
popular.
our guard down.
You must be the inspector.
Yeah, use bounce touch. I mean, for for a free-to-play game, I really like Lost Ark. I think where Lost Ark is
We won't let our guard down.
superior to other MMOs, in my opinion, is there's a very satisfying like reward loop with leveling. Like it seems like you're always getting something. Like where I think that varies versus so I'll kind of give my opinion versus like World of Warcraft, because I did play World of Warcraft for a long time.
About that tower.
Where it differs from World of Warcraft is I think World of Warcraft kind of fell into a trap where everything felt like homework. Like I played World of Warcraft for almost 10 years, I think, and yeah, I quit after the whole debacle that they had this year. I didn't really want to. It was kind of like one of those things. It was, if I would have seen that the game was going in a direction that I thought was promising, I probably would have stuck around. Or if I was like a serious like WoW content creator, I probably would have stuck with it. But I mean, that was before like the acquisition by Microsoft. So we'll see what changes. Yeah, I'd say it's not really worth playing until maybe 10.0. We'll see what happens. I mean, I started at the end of Cataclysm. Like, I didn't start in the very, very beginning. Like, I think maybe I would go back to check out if they did like a Wrath of the Lich King Classic. I think would be interesting. Because I'd say like theme-wise, like that's probably my favorite theme of like any of the World of Warcraft expansions is Wrath of the Lich King, but just from like knowing that era, I think everybody would just roll a Death Knight and it would just be, you know, that would pretty much be exclusively what everybody's playing. Because if they follow the same patch cadence that there was back then, like Death Knights were just absolutely insane. Alright, I got 53 seconds to get one more. Yeah, I've always played like Horde and I had a druid, but I mainly played like a death knight for a long time. I like to play the tank classes. So like I was a blood DK in the later expansions.
The supply route has been secured, and the power is back on.
Alright, let's figure out what this is. Looks like we're going that way anyway.
Times like this, we all have to.
Yeah, kind of what I'm hoping is that eventually they integrate World of Warcraft in with Game Pass. I think that would be
There you are, Inspector.
pretty awesome.
Oh, Skeptrum, forgive me. You have no idea. You know nothing.
And I'm zooming through the quest text.
The destroyer of worlds.
Yeah, I think it's like it's free up to like level 20. It's just there's not really a whole lot to do in the game. I think like they're rolling out like cross faction play for like instances, and I think that's kind of just a symptom of the game losing a lot of its player base to Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, Skeptrum, forgive me.
And I kind of think Final Fantasy 14 just has a superior reward mechanism built into it with you don't really feel like you're forced to play it. And I think WoW kind of fell into this trap where in the effort to give everyone something to do, you always felt like there was something you had to do to be ahead of the curve. And there's some people that like that sort of gameplay, but it always felt like if you were stepping away for a little while that you're falling behind. And it just wasn't a very rewarding experience. Because like even with like Lost Ark, like if I'm away for a week, I don't feel like I'm losing progress. Whereas in WoW, I knew that there was going to be a new unlock for that week, and if I didn't get it, then somebody else would, and I felt like I was falling behind if I wasn't actively doing it. Alright, we're looking for guards to take out. This looks like some guards we can take out. 90%. 100%. Really? The box mirror? Oh, okay, so these are commanders you gotta take out. That explains a lot. I've tried Elden Ring, and like what I'll say about Elden Ring is it's like Breath of the Wild. It was designed by your one goth friend that you don't associate with a whole lot. Like it's kind of like I mean the combat is your standard like Souls game, but the one thing I found kind of annoying was there's not a lot of direction on where you go. It's kind of like you just kind of wander around until you find a boss to fight. Because I had cleared like 4 bosses, and what I found is like after I had cleared those bosses, I wasn't sure where I needed to go. So I ran around for about 30 minutes trying to find like, okay, where's this next area I need to go to? I couldn't find it. It's kind of like I think it's like gonna be like one of those games where you have it up on one monitor and you've got like this map of where you need to go on the other monitor. Or it's like one of those games that would probably be better with a guidebook. And I get what I get what they're going for, like, you know, the mystery of exploration and, you know, like taking off the training wheels and having it be like this really brutal experience, but it would have been nice to have like at least a hint. But I can't say like Souls games are not necessarily like my favorite game to play. Like I think they're like the challenge is good, but there's a difference in challenge between something being challenging and something being punishing. Whereas like I don't mind playing like Elden Ring off stream, but it's like I just don't prefer not to face roll stuff for hours and hours and have like a, well, here's my death count of 245. Let's try this boss for the 52nd time. I don't think that's entertaining. Because it's really just kind of anxiety inducing. Which, I mean, there's some people that like that. It's just from like a streaming perspective, you get really self-conscious about that after a while. But I do own Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. Like, I own the whole series. I haven't really had a chance to, like, play through it. Kind of the one thing I wish they would have, like, bumped up is I feel like a lot of the FromSoft games, they kind of have, like, they kind of need to improve the textures and stuff a little bit, because it very much has like that, still like that crispy 2014 graphics type feel to it.
times like this, we all have to play our roles. How
You
unfortunate.
defeated the Royal Guard commanders. Remarkable.
I don't know, I think the best indication for like what people think of the game is like you keep an eye on like those early
Unfortunate.
the early Steam reviews. And when I had checked it yesterday, it was kind of mixed. But I think a lot of people were like kind of disappointed with the performance of it on PC initially, and I think they've ironed a lot of that out. It probably still has like a patch or two to go before it's like decent, but that's kind of how all launches go now. Is you got like a day one patch. I'll give them credit that they were pretty swift to get a patch out that fixed a lot of it. When I had tried to do anything with it on, I think on Friday, every time it would rain in game, I'd drop frames to like 20 FPS.
At times like this, unfortunate. That one's
The tower is operative. Did the power stop flowing because they gathered enough energy to activate the tower?
How unfortunate. That one's gone completely insane.
Yeah, and some of that is like really, I think turning off motion blur and depth of field helps a ton with performance, because it comes with default with motion blur on and depth of field, and I just hate the visual look of depth of field and motion blur. It's like, why would you want to take graphical horsepower to make it look worse? So like when you turn off like motion blur and depth of field, I think you get a lot better performance out of it. But it by far had the highest RAM requirements I've seen of any game that's come out in recent history. Because I think the baseline, it said like 12 gigs of RAM, and like the recommended was like 16, which is pretty high for a PC game.
There are 3 gate controls. Please, head to the first one.
We cannot go any farther.
The inspector might be able to make it.
Inspector, you finally came.
Good job. Now, go to the second gate control.
Okay. Just gonna... There. Yeah, all of the Elden Ring keys are like region specific. So like where other games, especially like Xbox games, a lot of them are region free.
You only have 1 left.
So it's not an issue, but for like these specific, like for Elden Ring specifically, they locked it down to like whatever region the key was for. So like the keys I have EU key for PC, and then I have USA keys for Xbox. That's what I have left right now. Our next giveaway that I have will be for Shadow Warrior 3, and that will be global. It's just for whatever reason FromSoft decided they wanted to region lock the game. Oh yeah. I've got a EU key up for grabs on this first entries.
Sending a bunch of rookies. Bastion clearly has much to learn. Struggle all you want. This fight is already decided. A new god will soon be born.
Yeah, I knew streaming this morning I wanted to include EU, so I definitely have an EU key in there. The way I'll do it is, oh, I gotta pay attention. The way I'll do it is I'll draw a winner, and if that winner takes the, NA key, then I'll draw another winner, and we'll do the EU key. It's basically by the time it's all said on this, I want to try to do an NA key and an EU key. I'll do one of each for this first batch of the keys that we get out. And then the second batch of keys that I do this afternoon will probably be... Oh yeah, I do a ton of giveaways. Like I've given away, by the end of the day, I've given out 8 copies of Elden Ring. But like I usually do like a couple pre ones on like Twitter, and then I usually do like some live. I'm probably gonna shift more towards doing the key giveaways live, because it seemed like it worked out pretty well yesterday. No, like I fund all this stuff out of pocket. It's just instead of like, because there's some people that like they'll pay for like a professional account for Twitter, and they'll be like, oh, let me promote my tweet. I'd rather just put that money into games and do it that way. I think it's a better way to do it. And I'll probably be leaning more aggressively into doing it live, just because like my big push for this month is going to be to try to hit affiliate. Oh yeah, I finance all this stuff out of pocket. It's like you make $0 as non-affiliate. Yeah, I usually will do like I'll set a budget aside for like giveaways and stuff like that as kind of like a stream expense. It's just Elden Ring was kind of weird because it was region locked. I won't have that same issue with Shadow Warrior 3.
The weak perish, leaving only the strong. What went wrong?
You won! I can't believe you defeated Anton! Amazing!
What I'll eventually do is like, I know like right now I'm kind of doing like random rolls for giveaways, and kind of like what I had touched on like yesterday was eventually I'd like to go to more of like a channel points store where the points can be redeemed for games. I'm sure it will be like more like global unlocked games where it's not region specific. It's just with Elden Ring, it was such a big release. I definitely wanted to do something for Elden Ring. I didn't realize that they were gonna like lock it down like that. Because because we had previously done like God of War and Monster Hunter and some other giveaways kind of as a promo. Which I still need to play through God of War. I've never played that version of God of War. It's like I don't think I've played any God of War since like the PlayStation 2 version. Oh, come on. Can we find a fourth? Come on, fourth. Oh, I was the one that had to accept. I feel stupid. That's what I get for not paying attention. This is pretty intense. Alright, 5 more %. I'm surprised that is that long of a queue on a Sunday. I guess for you guys it's more towards the afternoon there. Here it's still not even noon yet. almost need to see if I can make some stronger health potions, because I don't think these ones are cutting it anymore. Frick, missed my ride. Oh, that was my bad. Oh, that was so bad.
Looks like we can avenge ourselves, S.
What were you thinking, Jay? Kill him?
You dare invade the Tower of God. We'll make you learn your place.
Can't believe I missed that elevator. That was a bad move. How do I get up there now? Can't believe they left without me. There it goes. Yeah, I was surprised, like, because, like, the main push on this game was, like, to get to level 50, really. I mean, besides, like, all the Rouster leveling and all that stuff, but I'm surprised there's so much story left over when you hit 50. Oh, I can't even tell what's going on. Well, saw that coming.
up here now. We're superior. Isn't that right, new Brazio? You should have been my pet when you had the chance. After all, the weak must perish. You wanna play with me? Told you there's nowhere to run.
Yeah, I probably finished the level in like this class. I'll probably do a berserker that's not as squishy.
Isn't it beautiful? The power of creation in our hands.
Who the heck is this guy?
The Verdant Tier shall usher in a new world. A clean slate. No more gods, no more demons, just us. It's no use trying to stop me. My research is complete.
Yeah, it's crazy to see there's still a queue for EU after the game being out for... I guess the game's only been out for, what, 2 weeks? Something like that? Yeah, I wish they had some sort of baked-in server transfer functionality, but it looks like they don't really, at least not right now. So I think I got 50 hours into this game, and I sure would not want to have to grind another 50 hours to get a character back to 50 on a new server.
The world is dying. We must reach our true potential to save it. And Verdant Tier is the key. Behold, the power of evolution. The power of the gods is ours. Shall reign supreme over this world.
Okay, let's not stand on that. Ooh, that hit hard. That's the only thing that's a little bit weird about Lost Ark, because it feels like the deaths don't really have any meaning. Because like you can see mine, I've got like 250 of those feathers. If you use the link, it'll do it that way. I don't know what the command is. It might be... I think you might have to, like... I'm not sure. It might be exclamation point ticket and then you do 1. So maybe exclamation point ticket and then space and then 1. Or like if you want multiple tickets, you just put in a number. I'm not paying attention to a game. There we go.
I saw it all. The prophecy of Septrum. Arthitine. Swept away by the darkness. Even the gods could not defeat the demons. I knew then what I had to do. Create a new god. It's the only way to protect the city. My lovely, gray city, abandoned by the gods. But I failed. The future is lost.
Not a whole lot of upgrades out of that one. Doesn't really show where we need to go. Well, let's warp and find out.
Krause's rebellion has been defeated. Chairman Bastion has lifted the martial law order. The crisis is over.
Demons are appearing on the other continents too?
Okay, I see it now.
Is Verdant here at risk?
Welcome.
You're here. We are faced with an unprecedented crisis. You're here.
At least these quests are dropping like 600k experience.
As treasurer of Arthatine,
Other than the
I
18k
offer
that you
you
get
our
from
gratitude
Cycles.
for stopping the Verdant and saving us all.
You're here. As administrator of Arthatine and leader of the Parliament, I extend our deepest gratitude. You're here.
Welcome.
And then what I'll do for this giveaway, I'm kind of thinking in the back of my head how I want to try to do this because I have two different keys. Is I'll run the first giveaway, and the winner of that first giveaway, because I'm gonna do two for this first stream. The first one is gonna have their choice of the EU or NA key. I guess not NA, it's US, but and then I will open up another one for whatever's remaining after that, and then whoever wants that remaining key will do it that way. Because what I don't want to happen is have, like, you know, multiple people that want EU key, and I don't have multiple EU keys to give away. So that's kind of the best way to do that, I think.
The administrator told me someone would be coming for the Ark.
Yeah, that first one, it'll be, you know, free game, whoever wants either or. It's just whatever. If somebody picks the one, then the other, whatever's remaining, I'll do that as a separate giveaway during this stream. And then my second stream, I'll have the remainder of the keys that I have. It's just I only have one EU key, so I gotta... What I don't want to happen is, like, somebody puts in for an EU key, and somebody already won the EU key. And that just creates a whole different set of problems. Which I probably should have divided it out initially, but the first batch I have both, so it's not as much of an issue.
Kraus was fond of saying the gods had abandoned us. But I believe the gods have not written us off just yet. And this Ark is the proof.
Sweet. And then probably what I'll do, like, as I kind of mature more as a streamer, is I'll probably advertise a lot less the giveaways, and I'll kind of just keep it more hush hush, and I'll continue to do them, but I'll keep it more local to the community, and I won't blast it out everywhere.
Welcome.
You're here. What will you do now?
The eye of the Red Desert. Behold, Agaton, the Ark of Prescience. I only pray the future it sees is an auspicious one.
Enjoy. Do we have the rapport? No, we don't. What is that? Yeah, I got nothing left. Apparently we have stats now, though.
You're here. You're back. What was that light just now? You're here.
Welcome.
Well, I completed that whole area, I think. Now we're off to Vern. I think that's going to unlock some of the other things that we needed to unlock.
I'm sleepy.
sweet. Another one for the crew. Holy cow, looks like we gotta sell some stuff.
Control is all clear.
I think we're still accumulating a lot of trash in here. Let's see what else. No, I don't want to sell that. What else can we use? That worked.
You must be a psychic. Welcome home.
That's a cool looking ship.
Okay, to the south.
Oh my! You made yet another friend. You must be pretty charismatic, Captain. Maybe it sure looks. Anyway, it's pretty amazing. Next, we travel to Vern. Adventurers from all over the world gather there. So, you might be able to learn what you want to know.
Good morning. Or afternoon, depending on where you're at. Alright, we gotta assign crew to the ship.
I knew it!
Listen to me.
That should be good, I think. Was that a shipwreck? This is a huge map. Take a little detour.
What's that? There's a shipwreck. Oh, let's check it out, Captain. It might be filled with treasures.
That'll be... I'm at like an hour and 40 minutes right now. I'll probably do it when I hit about 3 hours. So it's probably like an hour and 20 minutes roughly. And then I'll probably take a break for lunch after that. So yeah, I'll probably do that at maybe about an hour and 20 minutes. I'll probably do it at 3 hours. Oh really? Why they gotta do that? There. Secret map.
My word! Captain, look! It's a treasure map! If you follow that treasure map, you can find a sea bounty. You know how to read a map, right? So what are you waiting for? Let's go!
Okay, well that's kind of random. How the heck do we get off the ship? That is the question. Because we don't have our expanded map view, so I can't see... Can't destroy any of that stuff. Oh, you know what? There's sheet music for that, I bet. Nope, maybe not. Can we go up? Nope. Well, how the heck do we get back to our ship? You know what? Let's try Song of Escape. I'm guessing that's what we gotta do. Looks like we were right. Alright, so it's saying that we're looking for an island. Oh, yeah, I see it there. It looks like we're going to... Lonely Island. Something like that.
ho! See the tiny island over there? It's called Ophir, the Lonely Island. It's in the middle of the Sea of Gina. An old man lives there who knows everything about these waters. Now, show me how good you are at steering a ship. Your destination is Ophir.
We're here! Is this where the...
The heck is that globe icon? Oh, is those like Makoko seed things? Okay. Ophir token. Can we get anything for just one? I doubt it. Alright, now we just gotta find the rest of the Dragon Balls and we're gonna be all set. Thank you for the follow. Some of these mounts that are in here are pretty cool once we get them unlocked. Maybe there's a second stage of that. I'm gonna change the music over. Let's go to that.
Whoa. So that's what the goddess Gina looks like? Captain, I want to get a closer view. Can we drop anchor and look?
Apparently I skipped a step. I should have done that first. Explore and then set sail.
You're pretty sharp, Captain. Sometimes adventures lead to even more adventures. Did you enjoy what you saw?
I think Grandpa Ophir is a wise man. Who knew that even islands could be sentient? I wonder if it was the will of Gina, the goddess of harmony. Captain, I can't wait to see which island's heart you'll win over. Let's come back here when we get island tokens. Remember, it's Ophir, the lonely island. This is why the sea is so exciting. It's unconquerable. I won't be able to pass even the tiniest island from now on. Now, Captain, shall we sail to Vern? A place filled with great adventurers, like you. Captain, you're making good use of auto-sailing. T, and fast sailing. Spacebar, right? Onward to Vern.
I just like sailing around in the ship. It's kind of chill. Alright, let's dock. See what we're getting ourselves into. Port Corona? Uh-oh.
Ark? What's that? A ship? An artifact?
Huh? Rowan. Yeah, you can find him up there.
And then anybody that's just stopping in, we're approaching 2 hours now. I'll probably do my giveaway at about 3 hours. And then I'll take a brief lunch and I'll come back and I'll have a second stream. And I think we'll be doing Shadow Warrior 2 for the second stream.
Where are you running to?
Are you serious?
No gear upgrades.
You ran all the way up here, like it was nothing. You must train.
I heard a loud noise coming from the port.
Did something happen at the port?
Well, that don't look good.
The port! What happened here? It's on fire!
Not sure what's going on, but this is our chance.
We could make a fortune from this!
Really, guys? It's gonna be like that?
Get to the port!
I've never seen anything like this before.
We just about.
There are corpses everywhere! Gods help us!
There, that's how you deal with that.
She won't get up!
There! It's too late. This one's killed. Stop staring and start picking up.
Really? These are zombie crafts?
Thank you. There are more inside. Please help them.
They're all dead.
Are you an adventurer as well? Please help.
It's like, no, I'm not an adventurer. I just go like this normally. Don't mind me. The heck is this? Defeat 3 enemy corpses. Easy game. Alright, everybody gather on. Over here. let's see if we can find the rest of these necromancers. They're supposedly raising all these guys. Okay. Okay, so we're removing debris.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I might need to help these guys out. I don't have subs yet. I mean, you can follow, but until we hit affiliate, I won't have like subs or anything like that. This is all free. Everything's free.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, because I got to get my my average viewer count up. And I think what kind of posed me for like this month is like I had like I think I did like a 16-hour stream of Lost Ark. And they go based on my average view count. So I'm sure we'll hit affiliate like later on this month. Well, probably not this month, it'll probably be early next month.
I've never felt so alive. Garum, dark creature born of my own blood and soul. Herald my return with your roar.
What's this? Yeah, I mean, if I had like a Rust server where I could play like other YouTubers, kind of like what we Shoujo did back in the day, then I'd probably do that, but it becomes like really toxic if you're just on a public server, especially as a streamer. Good morning. I mean, I do like the survival type games, but I mean, the main one I'm really looking forward to is I really want to see what Arc 2 ends up being, because that would be pretty sweet, I think. Which I'm hoping that comes out this year. Because like putting like community like Lost or not Lost Ark, putting like the community Arc server, like Arc 2, that would be pretty sweet.
Sigmund, how are you here? You're dead. I watched you die.
Chaos has seen fit.
Well, I mean, there are communities more toxic than Rust.
And I would ask you the same thing, Thar.
It's like, have you ever played League?
So eager to resume our century-old battle. Patience, Geralt. We need more time to prepare.
Are you okay? I'm Thar, a knight. What's your name?
Yeah, and that's kind of like, you know, I like co-op PvE games and like stuff like that, but when you start having like PvP, it gets really toxic really fast. I'd really have games that like it's like you and me versus the world instead of like me versus you versus everybody else, because it just becomes like a really toxic thing. But like having like challenges to overcome as like a team, like it's a lot more, I think, builds a stronger community.
Oh, thank the gods! Thank you so much.
And that's kind of like what like Ark I think had, like, especially on like PvE servers. It was just like it was a good time as far as like building out like bases and having like challenges to do.
The light.
Which hopefully like Ark 2 will kind of build on that a little bit more. What do we got going on here? We gotta go this way.
Finally, I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, you know, like GTA Online versus like GTA RP. And like the difference in just the atmosphere of it. Which I'm not involved in any of the GTA RP. It's kind of like a cool concept, but I don't know, maybe we'll get into that eventually.
Head east through the forest and you'll see a castle.
Like as I kind of network a little bit, we'll kind of expand out what we end up doing. Like I still haven't had like any collab like streams with any other streamers yet. And considering I would have been doing this for like what 2-3 weeks, I'm still relatively new.
What's going on around?
So there's still a little bit of scuff here and there, but I think we've got a lot of it on here now. Like, I mean, the worst of it was like my first stream, which is not even public anywhere. That was a mess. World of Warcraft. Yeah, I played WoW for like 10 years. It's a good game. I quit playing for right now because it's like hard to balance like multiple MMOs. Just because like when I get into an MMO, I feel like I gotta put all my time into it. It's kind of like what I've been like doing with Lost Ark, kind of. Yeah, I don't think I have max level mage yet. Oh, we're under attack, that's why. Try that again. Yeah, Demon Hunter's okay. I found it was like not that fun to play. I mean, some people like it. I mean, tank spec wasn't too bad. But I kind of like being like super OP and like trying to go through PvE content as a tank. You're like almost invincible. Because at one point I was rolling a blood DK and I basically could solo raids if they were like one one expansion old.
Always be careful with your samples.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll run a bunch of sales on WoW probably between now and like I kind of anticipate they'll release a classic version of Wrath of the Lich King this year. I don't know when they would do it though. They'll probably do it. I would imagine they'll do it after like 9.2. That's just a guess though. Because I think it's going to be a while before. I would not even be surprised if there wasn't a WoW expansion to come out this year.
Mom, Dad,
Yeah, I have every single collector's edition of World of Warcraft going back to vanilla. Granted, the newer collector's editions are garbage. It was cool when you got like a bunch of extra stuff and the mouse pads and stuff like that in there, but they went to so much digital stuff now and it really is not worth it anymore. Yeah, I didn't play in vanilla. I wanted like the physical box copies like of like the collector's editions. I picked most of that stuff up back in like Mist of Pandaria, and then I just bought all of the ones after that. Yeah, I used to play the game a bunch. I mean, what I'm hoping they kind of get away from is, I mean, the one difference I find between like that and Final Fantasy is like, I don't feel like I'm obligated to play on Final Fantasy. I don't feel like I'm falling behind. You know, a lot of times I feel like I'm falling behind when I'm playing WoW and I'm not playing.
Only in Vern, I tell you.
And kind of like the trap they fell into is like you get into like a mode where is it worth playing if the catch-up mechanics are just going to make it easier in a week? So I mean, hopefully they get the systems ironed out a little bit.
Halt! This area is off limits to foreigners.
Oh, I see how it is.
Huh?
So you want to fight, huh? Your funeral.
What's going on? Huh? That pendant. It's from an order of knights.
I don't know what
that was
language he's speaking
destroyed.
right now. He's just pointing.
It seems you owe me an explanation. Follow me.
Alright, we're gonna pick this up.
That pendant belongs to my old friend, Thar. Where did you get it?
Yeah, I mean, one of the games I used to play, I mean, I kind of liked WildStar when that was still around. Granted, it's not around anymore, but if WoW had like expanded on like the housing aspect of it, I think it would be a really cool concept. It's just, I think the whole garrison thing that they kind of fell through on what player housing should have been. Because I didn't think people really wanted like all these progression systems integrated into their player housing. They kind of just wanted like a personalized area that call their own and like where they can meet up with friends, and they kind of dropped the ball on that and made it into like an entire game system. I mean, granted, Final Fantasy XIV has the problem of you just can't get housing in the game unless you're like super aggressive trying to get housing. So it's kind of has the opposite problem. There's probably like a happy middle ground in there somewhere that some game will come up with. And this game kind of has like a stronghold type system where it's kind of like that. I'd say the stronghold system in this game is more like a kind of like a mobile game. Wow, that was a great speech. Yep, about 45 minutes until I do that first giveaway, I think.
Welcome. What brings you to me? Necromancer Sigmund has reappeared? Impossible. He died 100 years ago.
I get that their armor looks cool, but you kind of wonder, it's like, how would one go about putting all that crap on, actually? Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
What do you mean? Sigmund has returned?
Looks like we gotta talk to the people.
Nonsense.
Where's your proof?
He died 100 years
such a
ago.
thing.
It seems no one else in the Senate believes you.
As Queen, I must respect the Senate's judgment.
It's like, no you don't. Haven't you seen Star Wars? Alright, we're off to the next place.
How did you fare? What did Her Majesty say?
Some of these quest things I'm not reading them, and it's like, hopefully I just click the right thing. It's like I didn't read the book, but somehow I passed the test.
Cooperate. You should speak with Rutaru, the person in charge of the Adventurers Guild.
I guess we gotta run over there manually. We might be getting to a point where we unlock our chaos dungeon.
We will protect this place.
Gods. How may I help you?
Yeah, I can adjust the game volume. How's that? Is that better? Ooh, that's peaking a little bit. Hopefully that's not too loud. Can't do any of that yet. I think we can level up our rouster level though. No, I don't want to click that button. There we go. Alright, I think we're ready. Ooh, I just cleared that item level. Combat level 50 or above, item level 460. Entry requirements. $340. What kind of gear drops in here? $265. Jeez. Well, it looks like we're doing this one. We'll see how this goes. I don't think I've never done a chaos dungeon before. I'd say chaos dungeons are a pretty accurate description though. This is a cluster. What the heck is going on? True, we are getting some upgrades though. Holy cow. Ooh, you don't look happy. This is a pretty good time. I'm liking this. Sweet. I need to level a mage, apparently. I think that's all we can do in there right now. That's a pretty fast upgrade. Alright, let's see what kind of upgrades we got. We got... Holy cow. $302. This is our first set of tier 1 gear. My guess is that was a pretty substantial upgrade, because I think it was all like 320. It was like 280. It's not too bad.
Ah, it appears the resonance was successful.
The new dimensional rift is open. Trixion needs a new source of power. Please, come help.
Alright, let's go see what they want.
Behold, the beard of Legoros.
Guardian raid. It's hard to say. I mean, the thing that I'm still kind of struggling with is like they do everything based on like a 30-day average. So because I started like the first, I won't really have like a definitive. I won't know for sure until I get closer to probably like the. I guess it's like the 12th of March, but I don't know for sure. They kind of just offer it to you once you hit the metrics. The only metric I don't have right now is concurrent viewers. Once I have the concurrent viewers, then I'll probably get offered affiliate. So that's kind of like the purpose of like why I'm doing so many giveaways right now is I just need eyeballs on the channel. So they offer me that because really the thing I'm struggling with is I really want the transcoding options that the affiliates get. I don't so much care about the subs and things like that yet, because I'm not really doing this for the money per se. I didn't read that, so 3. Okay. I should probably sell gear before I go too far. So like transcoding is like, so I stream at like 720p 60, but if somebody wanted to watch it in like 480p or 160p or 360p, like when you click the little gear icon and it has those different options, that's what the transcoding is. So like if you're not an affiliate, you don't get those options at all, and when you're an affiliate, you get them. At least as they're available.
We've got a proven track record.
There's other cool stuff you get as an affiliate. It does take away some of the stuff that I can do now. Because like right now I can upload my VODs to YouTube the same day, which I do have a YouTube channel, which I've uploaded like all my previous VODs to. And I do have like Twitch Turbo, so I get like the same VOD storage that the partners get. So like every single VOD I have out to like the second stream I've done is all available on Twitch for right now, and they've all been uploaded to YouTube as well. And like YouTube has like a lot of the transcoding and stuff built into that just from it being a video platform.
I hear they cook your food at that restaurant.
I was just looking for you.
I don't know if I'll be doing it daily. I usually will try to do like every few days. I usually won't stream on Mondays, but I usually try to do like a Tuesday, either like Tuesday or Wednesday, but my primary days are like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I usually do 2 streams on Sunday. Sometimes I'll do 2 streams on Saturday as well. It just kind of depends on how I feel. It's like there's some days I'm just so wiped out that I end up falling asleep when I get home. Especially like Friday nights, I usually like will work like a 12-hour shift and I'll come home and I'll try to stream. Because like right now I usually work like 40 to 50 hours a week, and then I try to stream like 30 hours on top of that. So sometimes it's just a lot to do.
What should I have for dinner?
Yeah, it is a lot of hours, but you know, I don't mind it too much.
That is absolutely exquisite.
Vernice merchants know.
I kind of saw it as an opportunity to like fight back against like I guess you could call it weaponized social isolation that's been pushed on everybody for the last 2 years. And like this is kind of like a way to push back on that a little bit and like try to form, you know, like new friend circles and meet new people and just kind of like, I don't know, get back into having fun again. And it's good for people to have like an outlet and like kind of an escapism type thing. Oh, I love gaming. It's just I have to try to like not fall into the habit of I think people get pushed to stream things that they don't want to stream. And that was kind of like my struggle with Elden Ring is I knew that people wanted to see Elden Ring gameplay, but it's like I just didn't really find it compelling enough to want to stream it. It's a good game. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a great game. It's just I would rather stream Lost Ark. And there'll be a lot of other new stuff I have coming up too.
Mom, Dad, are we there yet?
Pardon? Commander Avel's orders?
Okay, so we gotta go up to the corner. It's kind of like Dead by Daylight is a good game if you have like a group of people to play with. I would consider doing it as like a collab with some of the other VTubers.
We're just getting started.
It's just setting some of that stuff up. I still gotta network a little bit more to be able to set that stuff up. I'm not opposed to it though. And there was like a lot of other games that were kind of similar, like Prop Night and or was it Prop Hunt or Prop Night, something like that. But they're all like good collaborative games. Not a big fan of Phantasmphobia though. That game's kind of freaky, especially in VR.
Is this Rania village?
Welcome to Rania, the village of adventurers. Need any help?
I'm hoping we'll see a release this year of like a Valve Index 2.0. Because it would be cool to get like the eye tracking and stuff like that that supposedly is coming with the Index 2.0, but it's a little bit hard to VTube while doing VR right now.
Didn't expect to see you here. How did it go at Vern Castle?
But this will kind of be like a iterative thing. I think I get a little bit better at streaming each time I do it, and I get a little bit more, like I narrate things a little bit better. Granted, like the gameplay on Lost Ark I don't think is like the most...
What do you want, stranger?
It's not the most interesting story, I'll put it that
We're
way.
here to see the Guildmaster. On orders of Her Majesty, the Queen.
That's so, Tin Can Man. Really? An order from the Queen? You think you can just waltz in here and make up a story about...
Apparently, I can just waltz in here.
Get him!
Anyone else want to give it a shot? I can do this all day.
Yeah, I'll take them, no problem.
Hold it! That's enough! I'm Gideon, the Guildmaster. Let's talk.
There was some other games like I've played, like RPGs that I really wanted to stream, but like looking at their rules on like what you can stream, like I really wanted to stream Dragon Quest XI, but if you like read Square Enix's rules on like the streaming of Dragon Quest XI, it's like so restrictive that basically you can't stream the game, which really sucks. But like Dragon Quest XI is probably one of the best RPG games I've ever played.
You're really going to go after...
Capture the beast? No way. It's Garum you're talking about.
That, and I think it's primarily because like I do like a lot of the RPGs where you still had like a turn-based combat. So like why like Divinity Original Sin 2 and I think the last Final Fantasy I really liked was Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy 15 was okay, but I kind of like the more turn-based combat instead of the real-time.
Hey, welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
She can hardly see over the desk.
get your signature, let me assign you a job.
I saw the job list. They're going to make me wash dishes.
I think they're going to send us on a quest. Okay.
How about this for a guild mark? Will you sell it?
And then just as a reminder, I'll probably do that giveaway here in about... I'll probably start getting ready for it in about 10 minutes. I'll probably take just a brief break, and then I'll come back and I'll do the drawing. Okay. Yeah, and like kind of like as we get closer to affiliate, I still have to get like emotes and things like that, which would be another cool thing that we would get when we hit affiliate. Which we don't get any of that right now.
This is terrible. With the port
I would probably do something a little bit more.
bring in goods to
I don't know what I would want to do for emotes yet. I'd have to talk to an artist and see what I can do that's a little bit creative.
I'm done for. All the paintings at Port Krona have been burnt to a crisp.
Are you from the Adventurers Guild? I've got something to ask you.
For a second, I couldn't tell if that was a hat or if it was his hair.
Buy food to go with your drink.
Exotic fruits here. Goods are being rationed. This is horrible.
Look at those adventurers.
An adventurer?
Have you seen?
How about this for a guild mark?
You're here. Your attendance is noted. Now that you've reached the appropriate rank, I can tell you about the Demon Beast. Currently, the guild believes that the Demon Beast is active somewhere within North Vern. According to witnesses, the beast's trail leads toward the Balankar Mountains. However, due to the awakening of Guardian Vergarus, the path toward Balankar Mountains is closed to outsiders. In order to access the Balankar Mountains, you'll need to attain a higher adventurer rank, recognized by the guild.
Another grind system. Oh, jeez. Of course.
Make sure you bring it this time.
Oh, already? Ah, well, that was fast. I expect big things from you.
Did you get qualified? I did too, despite some challenges along the way.
Oh, that opened a whole bunch of quests up. What are these? Okay, so those are all the different areas I gotta go to. Okay, I'm gonna take a real quick,
Make sure you
like a 2-minute break.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab a drink real quick and then I'll come back and then we'll get ready to do our drawing. It'll definitely probably be in the next 10 minutes. I'm just gonna take a real quick break. I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. Told you to be quick. Just had to grab another drink. Okay. Alright, how are we doing on time? Got about 10 minutes. Oh, what can we do in maybe about 5 minutes? I know what we can do. Let's check out the stronghold.
You're back. I was waiting for you. There are matters that need your approval. You can go check them in the office.
May Regulus watch over the hero who protected the sanctuary.
Nope, nothing worth getting from the vendor. Okay, let's go here. What does the lab got open? It's food, that's food. think we might... No, I gotta get coins for that one. So it looks like we're gonna do... We're just looking for XP. Let's do that one. Then we'll look at our dispatch real quick. Yeah, can we get anything higher than 68% though? That is not great odds. Oh well. Alright, how we do? Couple minutes. Okay, I think we're done in here. Pick up our items that we crafted. I think we talked to this person. Alright, and then just a reminder, we are doing a giveaway. Entry is probably open for about another 60 seconds or so. As we get close to... I'll probably wrap up the stream at 3 hours. So it's about 6 minutes until I'm going to wrap for the part 1. And then we'll return for part 2 after I take a lunch. Yeah, it should be fairly good odds. I don't know how many entries people have put in. Let me check. Let's see, giveaways. Right now there's 36 total entries by 16 entrants. Oh, there's still time to enter. Here, I'll put the link to the giveaway in the chat. Oh, you got an EU key yesterday, didn't you? Yeah, you probably don't need a second one. Good call. Good call.
Make sure you bring it.
Okay. Let me mute the game. And we will jump back over to our just chatting window. Let's tweak this music a little bit. Okay. All right. We will officially close the entries. And then just a reminder, this is for the... Let me turn the music down more. This is for Elden Ring EU and or your choice of Xbox USA region lock key. So it's either or for the first entry. So whoever wins it, I'll shoot you a whisper seeing which one you want. And then if the EU key goes first, I might do... I'll probably have to close out the entries and open up a separate giveaway for the second key. And then if anybody wants to put in for the NA, I guess it's not NA, it's USA, Elden Ring Xbox, we'll do that. If we don't end up giving that one away, then I'll push that one to tonight's giveaway, and we'll just do 2 keys later for USA for Xbox. So, all right. Going once, going twice. Last call. No? Alright, let's close this out. Giveaway is closed. And we're gonna draw a winner. How about that? Congrats. All right, let me get that one. Let me see. Already got the key purchase. I just got to get, because you wanted EU, right? Oh, I got, okay, no, there we go. There we go. Okay. All right, let me get that. Alright, I'll have that out to you in a Twitch whisper here in a second. I just have to take this window, put this over here for a second. Back here to this window. Whisper. When I do the keys for this one, it sends it to me as a picture, so I have to copy it from the picture into chat. I can't just copy paste it, so it takes me a second. Only for the EU keys. I guess it's a more secure way of doing it, but it does take a little bit more manual work to do it that way. Okay. I'm just making sure I got all these correct. Alright, we're checking. Make sure I'm sending it to the right person. And we're checking again, just to make sure. And we send it. Congrats. And you should see that pop up in your Twitch whispers. Alright, well. Is there anybody in chat that would want to roll for the USA key? Anybody out there? USA Xbox? Huh? Anybody? Okay. Alright, here's what we'll do. I'll do another giveaway, and I will do it for the first entry is free, so you don't have to accumulate points. And I will make this for the Xbox copy, and we'll give away one of those copies of the Xbox Elden Ring right now. It'll just take me 1 second to get the giveaway set up. You'll see it prompt in chat here in just a second. All right, I'm going to set that up as fast as I can. Fingers don't fail me now. And then just a reminder, this key is USA region locked. No, I'm going to do, for this one, I'm going to do first entry is free. So like everybody that's here that can put in for, will be able to at least get 1 entry. So anybody that wants to take a roll on that USA key, you'll be able to. So it'll prompt in chat as soon as I get it typed up. I just gotta finish putting in the description for it real quick. And this is for Xbox Series X and S. Copy that, we paste it here. We add an image. Image is up. First ticket is free. Confirmation for buying tickets. No, it's a key. Like, let me see if I can find how you go about redeeming this key. It's literally just Microsoft.com/redeem, and then you put this key in. And it'll give you the copy of the game that way. So obviously you have to do it from like either your phone or from PC, and you just put in the, and I'm sure Microsoft has a thing on the console as well, but that's what this key will be. It'll be a Xbox activation key. Okay. That should be prompting here in a second. And then just a reminder, this is USA region locked, so I can only guarantee it's going to work if you're in the USA. So here we go. Entries are open. And I'll leave that open for a couple minutes. All right, I'm seeing the tickets go in. I'm just hyped that we're actually able to give away these keys. I wasn't sure if we were going to have any takers for the Xbox versions or not. I thought it was at least going to be like all of North America, but like I looked it up and it's specifically United States, which really sucks. But we'll have more giveaways that will be like global. I typically give away games that are, you know, I can give them away to anybody anywhere. It's just Elden Ring was kind of weird like that. But Shadow Warrior 3 is going to be so hype. It's going to be sweet. So tonight I'll have another copy of Xbox. So I'll have one more key for Xbox Series X and S. So if you don't win this one, I'll have another one going up later. And that will be my last Elden Ring key. I mean, if there's anybody from EU that wants to get in on a giveaway, I'm game to give away like some pre-release copies of Shadow Warrior 3. So that's an option as well. So, all right, I'll give this another few seconds and then we'll do this giveaway. But yeah, I'm hyped for Shadow Warrior 3. You'll see me giving away a few copies of that. Shake my model. I don't have all the jiggle physics the anime girls have. All All right, I'll let it run to 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the giveaway. So it's about another 20 seconds, then I'll close out and we'll give it a roll and we'll see who wins. This one will go out a little bit faster because I've already got the keys copied down. All right, 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and entries are closed. All right, I see everybody's got their tickets in there. We're gonna draw a winner. Let's see who wins. There we go. All right, let me get that whisper out to you with a key. It'll just take me 1 second. Just gotta do a quick copy paste. And then just a reminder, this is for Xbox Series X and S USA region. All right, copy. We'll do it down here. Whisper. Paste. Okay, that all matches. And we send it. All right, that's the key for that. Congrats. All right, hopefully you guys are hyped for tonight's keys. I will have, so just a reminder, I'm probably going to take a brief break for lunch. So I'll probably take like a 1 or 2 hour lunch, is however long it takes DoorDash to get to me, basically. And then I'll do another giveaway tonight. I mean, you'll see definitely a huge giveaway. As much as I can really get away with for Shadow Warrior 3, I'm hoping it's as good as Shadow Warrior 2. If not, then who knows, maybe we'll reject Shadow Warrior 3 and go back to Shadow Warrior 2. But like, it would be sweet to like play Shadow Warrior 2 campaign with some of the viewers, just because it has 4-player co-op campaign, and that's awesome. It is so fun. And it's such a cheap game too. I think right now you can get keys for Shadow Warrior 2 for like $5. And so I was giving away all kinds of copies. I think so far I've given away like 6 or 10 copies of Shadow Warrior 2. Like, I had definitely give away games like, I don't know, like the Gabe Newell version of Oprah, I guess. But it's crazy. So I mean, just kind of stay tuned. I'll be back in a couple hours, and I think we're gonna push some Shadow Warrior 2, just to kind of hype that up for the first, because we'll have Shadow Warrior 3 come up here before too long, and it'll be sweet. So, all right, I'm gonna take a quick lunch, and it'll probably be in about 2 hours. Well, no, probably an hour and 50 minutes, and I'll be back. All right, I'll see you guys around. Thank you. I'll see you guys in a bit.